Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Distractible. This week, it's time to get sweaty as the contestants wrestle over a diminished resource. Bombastic Bob bullies both buddies with bookish buzzwords. Mac Mini Mark mentions mastication as a must, and Wondrous Wade, the Starfield sage, wows the world with his Sean Cockney. From small apertures in Greek bush to expansive urethras and the short and curlies. Yes, it's time for Bob's Confusing Words. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
And before anyone pees their pants, hello and welcome back to another episode of Distractible. That's right, it's me. I'm the host, because I won. Because I was the funniest? No, what was it?
Meanest, you hatest, you were the haterist.
I was the most hate-filled one of us.
I need to pee.
Too bad. No breaks. This is an important episode. If you don't know, this is Distractible. It's a podcast where I'm hosting because I won last week, and I'm hosting this week, and my two co-hosts are going to compete to see who wins this week, because then they're going to host next week. It's not next week. We do it twice a week, Mondays and Fridays. But so this will be for Friday? Monday. This will be for Monday.
Frunday, my day.
The next episode will be hosted by one of my friends, either Mark or Wade.
Yeah, woo!
Yeah. Hey there, guys. Mark here. Coming from Los Angeles, originally from Cincinnati, originally from Hawaii. I like, my passions include storage and Mac Minis. Excited to be here. Woo!
No, and Matt, yeah, all the viewers are definitely applauding and screaming right now. Oh, Wade, what's your game show introduction?
I'm enjoying Starfield. I also like long lays on the couch, TV, and food.
All right. I'm sure everyone cheered just as much for that.
A Doyle rules! Right? Is that still hip?
No, that's a cool reference. That's a very cool,
good.
timely reference. Yeah, anyway, I have a very funny topic for today. I'm very excited about it. I'm hot about it. I'm spiced up, jazzed even. Other things I'm feeling about it. But before we get into the official topic, we do the small talk. So, how's it going? You like Starfield, Wade? Is that everything?
Thank you. I do. I am enjoying it very much. Playing it and streaming it. Saving it and loading it, saving it.
Other than Starfield, anything else in your life?
I like thinking about playing Starfield when I'm not playing it. I like food and long lays on the couch.
Said that one.
I like not tacos.
Such a weird way to say that you hate tacos. Anyway, Mark.
Hi.
What? Make some small talk. You got anything in your life other than hard drives and Mac Minis?
Yeah, heading out of town a little bit. By the time people listen to this, I'll already have been out and in. Just always living life on the edge, always on the go. You gotta have the hustle to get the muscle. You know what I mean? If you want to earn big bucks like I do, you gotta always be on the go. Movie stuff is what I'm trying to say. Is movie stuff. Yeah, I'm still working on that thing. Yeah.
Oh, the movie, right?
I had a thought, and no one cares. I don't care. I'm talking about it. Solid Dime has a Twitter, right?
Oh, come on. No, geez.
No,
okay.
I was thinking
Solid Dime, the company that makes the 60 bajillion terabyte whatever drive thing. Yes, okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know I have no value to them because they sell to server companies, but they gotta care a little bit.
They'll offer you $100 for a promo.
They send it out to review sites, right? There's some storage.
Yeah, but they have to give it back.
No, I don't think so. I saw a follow-up video by this one review site, and they still had it. I was like, come on, let me have it. Let me have two. I want two. Can I get two? Can I get three? I don't know, just in case one fails.
That seems greedy. I gotta be honest.
What do you mean?
Can I have three? Make it four. Even numbers are better. 4 or 6. Do 6.
No, if I had to buy them, I'm going to buy one extra because I'm going to raid them.
I am sure that if you offered them a sponsorship or you bought their product and then gave it a good review, they would let you.
Dude, I've tried to go up to companies and be like, I will literally pay for the product, just get it to me. Usually when something's out of stock, right? Or is there's back orders and stuff like that, I'll be like, hey, I need this for a thing. Usually film equipment and stuff like that. I'll be like, hey, if I'm totally willing to pay, I'll pay extra. Can you do me a favor on this one? And it's just like, no.
Dude, I would let you cut in front of me in the lunch line. If I was waiting for something and you offered offered me like $5 to cut in front of me, I'd be like, yeah, go for it, dude.
I know, right? I know, man. And I'm not trying to scalp him here or get him scalped or whatever it is.
You're offering the lunch lady. The lunch lady's got like 2 slices of pizza left. There's a long line for it. And you're getting in front of all the people in line. You're like, lunch lady, I will give you $3 extra for that pepperoni right now.
What I try to do it for is like a camera lens, right? I try to do it because I know that we're going to film something and I'm like, literally, we only are filming it on this day. Can I get it early? I will pay extra. And I'm like, that makes sense. Why can't that be a thing? I'll pull out all the stops. Do they not realize I have a lot of subscribers? I could get them a lot of attention.
You know, people are filming in France right now, and here you are trying to cut in front of them to film in America.
No one's filming right now.
That's true.
Except me and the people that have approval to do so.
I think lots of people are filming. I don't know what they're filming. They're just making it up as they go.
No, I checked YouTube. It's just Mark. He's posted 2 videos and it's just him.
It's just me. We all know it.
We've all taken a hiatus.
We all know this to be true.
Well, if we know it to be true, then it must be. So I guess it's true.
That it must be. That it is. That it do.
If it is, then it must. And if it must, then it definitely is. Because it must.
I do have to defend myself a little bit here, though. Mark said if you want to be rich and famous and all that like him, if you want to be lazy and poor and live one paycheck in front of the other at a time like me, trust me, lay on the couch, wait for the content to make itself, and you will find my level of success. It's out there waiting for you. Did that do what I thought it would?
No, I can't imagine what you thought that would do.
Yeah, what did you think that would do?
Can I have points?
Oh, you want points for that? You guys think you deserve points? Well, guess what?
I didn't say anything.
I'm almost plumb out of points. I've only got 1 left.
Okay, if I offer you 2 points next time I host, will you give me your remaining points now? I'll pay extra.
I'm not going to interrupt his bit that he was clearly building up for dramatically. I'm not going to undercut it. I'm going to let Bob talk, okay? I'm going to let him go with his thing. He was built. I could feel the currents in the air.
Why don't you go to r/moon, Mark?
You know what, Bob? I'm not going to get in the way of that storm.
Don't use this finger at me. Don't make that.
I feel that there's something great coming my way, and I would never interject my dumb thing in the way of it.
You're interjecting my thing of interjecting his thing right now.
Oh, wow.
A double interjection doesn't cancel out.
It might.
It could. You don't know. He switched fingers, which I appreciate. Look, what I was saying was I'm almost out of points, so we're going to have to use what we've got. And all I've got is 1 point, but it's a very special point because it's a golden point.
Are you going to make it?
Am I going to...
Wait, what?
Your point. It's a clever joke.
You... God. Well, guess who doesn't have the only point in play for this episode? Mark, you get 1 point.
Yes!
1 golden point, but you have to earn it if you want to keep it, Mark. That point is fungible, okay? The point is not yours permanently. Because we only have 1, it's going to go back and forth, and the holder of the golden point at the end of the episode is going to be the one who wins because it's the only point that's available.
It's like Hot Pocket or Hot Potato.
Yeah, it's like Hot Pocket.
Hot Potato. We gotta juggle the point.
I never know when you're intentionally doing something like that, so I'm gonna believe that you did that intentionally, and you're trying to play it off as a funny joke. I don't believe you, and I ain't gonna laugh.
Wade, I believe you. That was very funny. Mark keeps the point for now.
All right.
Thank
cool.
you. I don't think I want the point. I think the point is the hot potato is going to explode.
That's not going to work. I'm just going to leave it with Mark, and he's just going to win the game then.
No, wait, he'll win?
Yeah, I said that out loud. The person holding the point when the episode ends wins.
I thought you were lying. Okay.
Just because you said it was like hot potato doesn't make that true?
I said some things, and you just started thinking your own thing and didn't listen to the rest of the things I said. You really got to listen to the whole sentence.
You're really getting away from my strong suits here.
I'll keep them short, Wade. I'll keep the sentences short. Or will I? Unless anyone has any updates or news or whatever that you really want to talk about, I'm ready to move on to the topic, boys.
I could talk about my camera situation.
What about your camera situation? They won't give Marky the special lens early, so he can't do his camera thing.
I was just gonna say I like the camera I am, man. And I got a new accessory for it. I was just like,
oh no, that's cool. Sorry, no, hey. Oh, I like the new camera. I'm gonna do accessory.
Oh, come on. on, man. Don't do this to me.
No, what is it, Mark? Tell me about it. What camera is it?
The Komodo X. I got the Komodo X.
The Komodo X. What is that, a Black Magic?
No, it's red.
Oh, it's a red. Okay. That makes sense.
So no, this probably doesn't matter to a lot of people, but for some, they actually are interested in this. If you are looking at the Komodo X, it is a great camera. I think it's actually like a fantastic camera. It's very expensive. Don't get me wrong. This is a $10,000 camera.
It's like a cinema camera, right?
Yeah, it is a cinema camera. But this camera, you can film like pretty much any movie you'd want on it. Like if you want to get to the level of like movie making, you either go with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema, which is a good camera for, I believe, $2,500.
Yeah, 2,000 or 3,000, right?
Yeah, but the Komodo X is great because it's a 6K camera with it's a Super 35 and it's global shutter, so there's no rolling shutter when you move it.
That's fancy.
It's got some nice built-in features. The image quality is fantastic, and I just really like it. And I got a speed booster for it just recently.
Can you get me one?
Was that like so it can read write faster? What speed does it boost?
A speed booster is a type of lens adapter that you put on the front that actually, because it's a Super 35, it's a smaller sensor, slightly, still a big sensor. So if you have a full frame lens, it'll, like a magnifying glass, put the full frame image circle, constrict it down so that it can fit on your smaller sensor. It effectively, this is not literally, this is simplifying, but it effectively turns your Super 35 into a full frame image circle, not a full frame camera, but a bigger image. And you get more light in there. It's like a double bonus. You'd think there would be downsides, and there are like slight downsides, but it's like really it's just like all good.
Yeah, so what, it has some kind of warping or bokeh or something? Or...
Yeah, traditionally there's a little bit of fringing on the edges, and like it's not as sharp, but the one I got is actually quite good. It's very reliably able to do it. It just has a very small gap that the lenses I have with.
Okay, so I've got a nice spot on my floor. Would you be willing to send me one so I could have it in a box nearby?
No.
Oh, that would be a very expensive thing to put on your floor, Wade.
Are you a dragon? Do you just hoard gold on your floor?
Well, have you ever seen me and a dragon in the same room at the same time? The answer is probably no.
Anyway, anyone who's like has a Komodo and is like, why'd they make the Komodo X? Or looking at the Komodo X is like, it's barely better than the Komodo. It's great. It's a good.
The Komodo is also a dragon.
It's a lizard, actually.
Well, it's called a Komodo dragon, not called Komodo lizard,
It's not entomologically accurate?
Well, I don't know. I've never seen one and a dragon in the same room at the same time.
Well, you got me there. Well, Mark still holds the point, even though he just talked about cameras and things, and I'm sure half the audience was all...
One of these days I'll be able to talk about my passions and things that I enjoy.
Okay, yeah, your passions are the moon to Bob and I.
I like the moon!
Well, we know you don't.
No, I was going to say, I like the camera stuff. I thought it was interesting. I just definitely know, like you said, a bunch of people were all, I'll just go listen to Brain Leak then.
Oh, you know what I should have talked about being a hater? I should have been a hater of Premiere and Adobe in general. God, I want to be a hater of them so badly.
But that's just because it's awful.
Yeah, that's because it's terrible. I love that they're putting out advertisements on like TikTok and YouTube being like, get your content elevated to the next level. And you got built-in effects in Premiere. And it's just literally someone struggling through the Premiere's dumbass program. Like, you can change it to blue. Literally, that was one of the ads I saw. Like, you got all these colors. And I'm like, God, the more people discover DaVinci Resolve, the better. Like it is. If you're editing on Premiere, switch to DaVinci. It is actually not as it's not as arduous as you would think.
Not as harmful.
There are better features in DaVinci. It's better. It's just better. You'll love yourself.
To all you content creators out there, now you know.
Also, it's a one-time cost and not a subscription.
Yeah, the subscription thing is extra stupid.
And it's called DaVinci what?
Resolve.
You can buy a subscription to it, print it out, and put that on your floor, Wade. It's not a subscription. Buy a license, whatever.
Yeah.
Is there a box that I can get with it?
Probably old versions had boxes or something. I don't know. Anyway, boys, my topic. I have a topic, and I was chuckling it up because I'm excited about this one. And it's not at all stolen or borrowed. But remember how we did Wade's secret words? Well, today's episode is going to be called Bob's Confusing Words.
Okay.
It's a totally original topic. The title being similar is just coincidence. It has nothing to do with what you did, Wade.
Call my lawyers, but okay.
I have gone and through a series of quick and definitely factually accurate Google searches, found some words that I want you guys to tell me the meaning of.
Without Googling.
Without Googling, without looking it up, I want you to invent. If you know the meaning, you could tell me the meaning. You could steal the point, I bet, if you do that. But if you don't know the meaning off the top of your head, guess.
Okay.
Sell it to me. Make me believe. This is kind of like a game. This is kind of like what's that? Like Balderdash almost, or Lie to Me. This game where I know the correct answer, but I'm not really concerned about you getting the correct answer. I'm more interested in who can sell me the best meaning for these words that I found.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
That's the whole game, and don't forget we're playing golden point rules.
With Google.com.
I'm not going to check to see if anyone's cheating, so feel free to not do that, and we're going to use the honor system. But Mark has the point, which means that Wade gets first crack at the definition here. And the first word I would like you to tell me the definition of is sesquipedalian.
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 So medallions are usually little round things like medallions. Quips are funny words. And like Sasquatch, probably means big. So sesquipedalian is big, quippy words. So it's whenever you make a quippy comment, but you use a really big word and catch people off guard.
Are you ready, Mark? Would you like to go in succession, or would you like me to issue judgment?
I don't know if you were about to say that is alarmingly accurate or that is the stupidest utterance I've ever heard in my life.
I'm gonna hold. You know what, Mark? Go. I'll hold judgment till the end. You won't know.
What was it?
Sesquipedalian.
Sesquipedalians. So Saskatoon is a place. Dalian is like medallion. Sesquipedalian makes me think of equestrian.
Sure.
So it's horses from Saskatoon winning awards.
Very funny. And as I was going to say, Wade's definition, though not technically correct, was shockingly close to being actually correct.
Really?
Really?
Originating from 17th century Latin and originally meaning 1.5 feet long, this word modernly means it describes long-winded words such as sesquipedalian.
Like bombastic.
Yeah, but it's more of a negative thing.
Yeah, bombastic is not quite.
If you're being unnecessarily sesquipedalian, I don't think that's a good thing. I think that means you're
being bombastic's not good either.
Bombastic has an essence of being loud and boisterous and like showmanship. That's like more of a personality trait than it is
like fight announcers are bombastic because it's exciting and they're loud.
He's looking something up. He's looking something up.
I'm looking up bombastic. I thought there was a negative connotation to bombastic.
Well, it can be negative, but it's like
high sounding, but with little meaning. It's when you use a big word for the sake of using a big word to make yourself sound more important than you really are. Pompous.
Oh, well, pompous is definitely negative.
Yeah, that's more what
Inflated, pompous. These are synonyms.
Bombastic is not the same meaning as pompous.
Literally high sounding, but with little meaning. That's pretty negative.
That can't be the only definition, though.
Yeah, that's definitely not the only definition, because that's not how I use that word, and I'm pretty sure I use it correctly when I do.
Okay, here we go. Marked by or given to speech or writing that is given exaggerated importance by artificial or empty means.
Well, yeah, but that's when applied to writing. A person can be bombastic. It's also used like in not just writing.
If people have been calling you bombastic and you're taking it like a compliment, I think that's on you, boys.
I didn't say it was a compliment.
I think we're right. Bombastic can be negative, but also can be positive. I don't think it's exclusively a negative term.
Find me a positive definition.
I've very much appreciated how bombastic the announcer was at our wedding, because he got the crowd really hyped when Maddie and I came out for our first dance.
William was a stylish, witty, roguish, and at times bombastic extrovert, while James was comparably reticent and was admired even by his philosophical adversaries as a sensitive listener.
If you describe describe someone as bombastic, you are criticizing them for trying to impress other people by saying things that sound impressive but have little meaning, such as being vain and bombastic.
Well, the dictionary is definitely wrong on that one.
There's
and
no
I
positive
was
thing
going
here.
to give you the point, Wade.
I'm not saying it's entirely positive. We're just not saying it's entirely negative.
But it is.
No, it can be an
Technically.
accurate description. There are some things that are accurate descriptions without being negative connotationally.
There are tons of people that think they have lots of meaning that don't. I agree.
And also, words are used for their intention to apply the meaning that is accepted and that is understood.
Oh, so if you use it wrong, then the definition's wrong.
That's not what I said at all.
Yeah, actually,
Well,
that's
wait.
totally a thing.
Well,
Yeah, look up literally. Do you think literally is changing?
people use that wrong too. That's just because they're dumb and don't go to school.
If more people use it in the way that they choose, you become wrong.
People literally use it exactly the way they mean to. Literally.
All right, my bad, boys. I guess I'll take the L on this one that I've only been proven correct on.
I must have stole the point back.
You're
Yes.
wrong and the dictionary's wrong, but you hold the golden point after that round.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Wade has the point. Sorry.
No,
buddy.
you didn't say Wade.
Well, you did triangle of fairness, so
Yeah, he was Googling.
I Googled bombastic after my turn.
He Googled.
Googling it all is verging on breaking the rules. But let's move on to the next one. And you know what, Mark? You get to go first this time.
Oh, man.
I would like you to tell me the meaning, the correct meaning, not the dictionary meaning,
Thank you.
of the word nonplussed.
Oh, God, I actually know this one. Well, man, I guess maybe I don't. I've only heard it being used, so.
I think it probably means something. You think it means something, and it doesn't mean that, because I thought I knew it as well, and the actual definition was very surprising to me.
Yeah, I think, and maybe it is completely opposite what it is, but I think it's like not bothered by something or to have something kind of not affect you in a way. That's kind of the general understanding that I have of it, but I feel like that's wrong. But I'm going to go with that.
Good answer. Good answer. Wade, what do you got?
Nonplussed. So at the end there means you're describing something like I am nonplussed or it is nonplussed. Plus usually means adding to. Non means not. So not adding to, not having added to, you'd think would be the definition. But the true answer has nothing to do with those words. Nonplussed is actually whenever you're taking footsteps and you leave no footprints behind you.
Oh.
Don't tell me he's scarily accurate to the definition. Do not say that.
Interesting. Why don't you leave footprints behind you? Just out of curiosity, no reason.
Well, there can be a variety of reasons. Either you're lightly stepping, hence not pushing too hard into the ground, and or the ground is firmer than the stepping that you're doing on it.
Why are you leading him to the answer?
What do you mean leading? I gave him the answer.
No, Bob, I'm not talking to you.
All right. Well, let me just say once again, and I don't mean once again in relation to the last round, I mean as in general, once again, Wade could not be more wrong.
Thank you.
That is not at all what this means, but I found that very entertaining and interesting. And I will say, Mark, that you used it in the exact way that the definition I have describes as the most common misuse of the word. People commonly believe that nonplussed means something like uninterested or unfazed, unbothered. The actual definition of nonplussed is bewildered or at a loss of what to think, which is confusing because that doesn't really... From the word itself, you don't really draw that. But because Mark was so generically wrong, and Wade was so hilariously wrong, Wade holds on to the point.
God damn it.
You know, you can be bewildered as to why you leave no footprints. You're wandering off aimlessly.
I'm gonna bombastic my footprints up your ass.
Mark, you're the most bombastic person I know.
You better guard your plus. I'm gonna non all over it.
You don't seem nonplussed at all. You're extremely plussed right now.
I'm so plussed.
You're plussed out of your
Why don't
mind.
you go look at the moon?
Hey, does either of you guys know a lot about ancient Greek mythology or...
Wade does. What a nerd, right? What an idiot. He likes Greece.
I mean, I know some things about Greece from philosophy, but like not a lot about mythology. No.
Well, that might help you here. I do like Greece, but I don't know anything about it, so I'm at a loss. But I would like, Wade, you go first. I would like you to tell me the definition of the word agastopia.
Agastopia. Okay. A lot of times topias are either different like governments or like ways of forming functional society type things, or they can be mental things, right? Like dystopia, dystopian mindsets or something. So topia. Agastopia?
Agastopia.
Okay. Agus, I think of like witchcraft. So Agastopia is a tribe of witches that have not found their calling in Greece. So they've actually left and gone specifically northeast of Greece, where they have formed their own Agastopia, if you will.
Surprise! Oh wait, Mark, it's your turn.
It's a nice garden because agricultural and topiary is what I think of.
You think of agriculture?
Agriculture and topiaries. I like tapioca and Agamemnon, so I'm gonna go with a nice garden.
A nice garden.
I feel like he partially copied my answer there.
I mean, topia does sort of conjure that. I wish one of you had gotten it right, because I like this one, but also this one is probably not in an actual dictionary. This word first appeared in the book titled Depraved English. Agastopia expresses fascination, love, or infatuation with a particular part of the human body.
So it's another word for fetish?
It is, yeah, similar to fetishism, but it has a distinct, although I can't exactly tell you why it's distinct or how it's distinct, as a distinctly separate definition according to this article that I found. But yeah, you could have you could be agastopic.
Sorry, I should have said nice bush is what I meant to say in my answer, if you really think about it.
I'm going to give you credit here, Mark, but I'm also going to give myself credit, because garden can evoke like a Garden of Eden feel, and you know who was naked in the Garden of Eden?
The snake.
Adam and Eve or whatever, and the snake. So there was nudity and obsession, which got them in trouble. However, witches are also known to dance around naked in like the pale moonlight, and like they put like eye of newt and dick of frog in cauldrons and things.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can't believe we're hearing that.
Is that a thing witches are known for?
Nudity? Yeah, that was one of the things, being naked in the wilderness.
I thought witches were known for melting when you dump a bucket of water on them and not being invulnerable to flying houses.
Those are 20th century witches from specifically Wizard of Oz, I think.
Oh, okay.
But no, dancing naked is definitely like doing immoral acts like that. Being naked is that's a witch thing. Yeah.
Wade is just making it so I stand by my answer of a nice bush.
Both of our answers can have nudity involved. I'm just throwing that out there.
If you see what Wade's talking about, he's actually circling right back around to my answer.
They could both have nudity involved, but you didn't even need a second round, Mark, because I loved your answer. Simple, to the point, a nice garden. Plus, there's a double entendre in there somewhere.
Yeah, the original Greek of garden stance is also bush.
Wade, if you could hand the point to Mark, please.
I'll flick it at him because I don't agree.
Wham, perfect catch.
Man, I can't believe you flicked the point all the way across the whole country right into Mark's office.
Well, I'm pretty strong.
Hey, you know what? Brevity is what's that saying about brevity? Brevity is the something of wit.
Mm-hmm.
Brevity is the
yeah, that's it.
epitome of wit.
That's the one.
Epitome? Brevity is the author who writes, if you're brief, then you sound really way smarter than if you're not brief.
Yep.
But that's not very bombastic of you guys.
I'm nonplussed. Good one, Mark. I appreciated the simplicity. And you get to go first for the next word.
Wait, why don't you just go sit down? I'm going to take this one.
I am sitting down.
I think we're all sitting down, yeah. Mark, please tell me the meaning of the word hypothecate.
This one seems obvious.
Does it?
All right, well, there's two different things here, right? There's hypothesis and there's hypotenuse. Both of them have hypo. Hypoallergenic, hypodermic. Everyone draws the same conclusions of what that means. We all know. What was the rest of it?
Hypothecate.
Hypothecate. An apothecary is medicinal. Hypo is inside. Maybe.
Probably.
Hypotenuse. Hypo. Oh no. How much time we got?
There's not a timer, buddy. I'll let you get there. Say what we're all thinking, Mark. I believe in you.
Ooh, hypolo. Oh, H.
There's no timer, but I will arbitrarily stop you from answering if you don't get it out.
So I can't go to the end of the episode. All right, okay, I got you.
There's no filibuster in this world.
All right, I'm gonna go with the basic that it's to make a hypothesis in a bombastic way.
That's pretty reasonable. If you're gonna make a hypothesis, they don't have a word for that. If you're gonna hypothesize a hypothesis, you're probably gonna hypothecate it.
I'll hypothecate with you, baby.
Can you not?
I don't like that. Well, what do you think it means, Wade?
Okay, I think hypo means either big or like under.
I know, right?
So undericate. If you think of words like masticate, that's chewing. If it's under chewing, it means when you swallow too big of food.
That's what Mark used to do. Mark was a big time hypothecator.
I loved hypothecating.
You know, that's actually when snakes unhinge their jaw so that they can swallow a rodent whole. They're clearly hypothecating. Yeah, that makes sense. I see that. You want to know what it actually means?
Well, I already told you.
This one confuses me, and I still don't understand the origin of it. And for some reason, I didn't take the time to research that. Hypothecate means to pledge money by law for a specific purpose. So like under contract. So an example would be a person going on an adventure hypothecated half of the equity of her home to pay for the charter for the adventure.
That's Mark and I basically, if you combined our answers, we said that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I like that. I could see that both of you together. If you take what you all said and as a one big whole thing. Yeah, you're right. You're both right on that one.
Can we cut that point in half?
I think both of you get to hold one side of the point, and for now, we'll call it a draw.
Okay.
Just reach out and
get half. Whoa,
well, yeah,
whoa.
Wade's grabby over here.
Halfsies.
I like how you're holding it in the most uneditable way possible. It's like put a horizontal coin
here. Let me put the.
Look at what Mark is doing.
I can't. I have to click to zoom in.
His hand would be in front of the thing he's holding, not like this. Here, I'm holding it. Look, I'm holding this thing. Will, edit it in. I'm holding it. Look at what I'm holding.
Just do this, and just do this, Wayne. Just do
I
this.
pledge allegiance to the flag.
I hypothecate this point.
I hypothecate half of this point to each of you. Unfortunately, it's indestructible, so one of you is going to end up with all of it. But that's okay, because after we've hypothecated, Wade is going to tell me what it means when we impignorate.
Impignorate. Okay. Like Impala. Is part of a car name.
Yeah, that's definitely a car first.
I think impignorating is whenever you are farming and you give up on farming, so you ignite the entire thing into flame, and then you go buy a new car with the insurance money and start a new life.
I've never heard someone describe it, ignite it into flame. I really like that. It's very poetic.
Thank you.
Good. I like that. Surprisingly something. Hey, Mark, what does it mean? What does impignorate mean?
It's when you're mad at your Uber driver and you're trying to tell someone in another language not to give them a good rating. You go, impig, no rate.
That was the level of me stupid, dude. You just diverted a caveman speech to solve that word. Impig, no rate.
Bro, can you rate me 5 stars? It would really impig, no rate. Impig. Pig.
I love when the definition of the word is just breaking the word down into smaller words.
Hey, if that's not how language works, then what are we doing here? Why are all those letters in that order if the order of the letters doesn't mean something? That's what I'm saying.
Can you both give me 5 stars? Me, yeah. Impig, no rate.
It could be yourself or your partner. True, yeah, no. It's such a versatile word. A mighty struggle ensues, and the world is almost destroyed. But Mark ends up holding the entire coin for himself.
I protest.
What does it mean?
Oh, you're gonna like this. It means the same thing as hypothecate. So technically it doesn't mean exactly the same, because hypothecate means that by law you pledge money. Impignorate is the same though as like to mortgage something or to pledge money or like pawn something.
Mine involved money in getting money.
It did. kind of. But Mark's made me laugh a bunch.
Yeah, and mine had, still had to pay for that Uber, but no rate.
Hey, that's better than a 1-star? So I mean, is that better? How does that work on Uber? Is it better? Is it worse to not rate, or is it worse to 1-star somebody?
I think if you don't rate, it'll just not include it. If you rate a 1, that's bad.
I would imagine, yeah.
That's like pretty. If you're unhappy, that's kind of a nice thing to do instead of ruining someone's 5-star rating.
Especially if him pig.
Yeah, well, impig 1 rate is the worst thing you could possibly say.
Him pig rate 1.
You pig rate 1. Impig, no rate. Mark, such an innovator of language, an innovator of letters, just an innovator of everything.
Thank you.
Do I get compliments?
I like your foam on your wall, Wade. It looks really good around the posters like that. I can't wait for you to finish it.
Thank you. That speaks a lot about my character. Appreciate that.
Well, it's okay, Wade. Mark gets to go first.
Don't worry.
You're welcome. Yeah, this is going to help you out, though, because Mark's probably going to lead you to the meaning of this one. Because I bet he kind of knows it, but I bet he doesn't actually know.
Okay, all right.
What does the word jentacular mean?
Why do you think I would know what this means?
I said I don't think you know what it means, but I think you probably have kind of an idea. You seem like a jentacular kind of guy.
It's when you look at your bro in the shower and their genitals are just spectacular. Dude, bro, you're looking jentacular today.
That was literally going to be my answer, not the shower part. Fuck.
This is when you post your tasteful nude online, #jentacular.
Jentacular.
God damn it. Fuck you.
You both went to exactly the same thing. Well, Wade, like I said, Mark doesn't know the specific definition, so he led you down the road, but now you have an opportunity to go all the way there. So, Wade, that's Mark's definition. What does jentacular mean? You tell me the correct answer, Wade.
It's whenever your vascular system and genital system combine and they're just very jentacular. And all of a sudden you got urine pumping through your veins and blood pumping out your dick.
I don't think your bladder's part of your well,
not it is if you're jentacular.
Okay. Weird.
Because, I had a good answer and then it was stolen. So whatever.
Explain how I stole it from you. How did I steal it?
You probably went to r/Wade's answers and you saw where someone posted the answers from this episode.
Yeah, after you got so sick of r/Moon, you went over to r/Wade's answers.
Does r/Moon even exist?
Filled with moon rage, you cheated.
/r/Moon.
Sorry, Wade. Mark literally took the correct answer out of your mouth. By which I mean neither of you got it right. Jentacular means relating to breakfast. So you can have a jentacular cup of tea in the morning with your breakfast because it's a breakfast tea. Or you could have some bacon eggs with maybe some jentacular toast on the side.
I hate our language.
It's the British people, man. Tell you what. This is not stuff that Americans came up with. I don't even know if that's true. These words all strike me as either very old, like Old English type stuff, or very British.
Jentacular tea, right?
Try that again.
Yeah, no, do that again. I like that.
Jentacular tea!
I like the first one.
Go Cockney.
Excuse me?
You heard him.
Right now?
do Cockney.
Oh, jentacular tea.
That's Cockney for you.
Sean Cockney. He got it. He got exactly what you meant, Mark.
I thought maybe he just got the name wrong.
Cockney. Is that what that means when they're talking about people doing a Cockney accent? Is that because it's the infamous Sean Cockney accent? Gotcha, get Trebek. I think the title of the episode should just be Sean Cockney. God, Wade, you get the point for that. That was so smart, Wade.
No!
You get a mid-round special swap.
No! I did lead him there. I led him right there.
You
God
set it
damn
up. You threw the softball and Wade hit it out of the park.
Oh, no.
Oh, but that's all the time we have, right?
Oh, no, we got plenty more words.
Oh, shit.
Like this one, but it's okay, Wade, because you get to go first on this one.
Okay.
Tell me the meaning of this word. Nudisturative. Nudistortion.
Nudistortion.
Whew, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I gotta be honest.
It's based on whenever you grow up without formal education and you eat the food prepared by nudists, you're getting nudist nutrition or whatever you said.
Nudistortion is the word.
Nudistortion.
That's when you are taken care of and you get all your nutrition from nudists. So it's nudistortion.
Yeah, but it's like whenever you're all removed from formal society, so there's no like proper education. It's like whenever you have to educate and grow off the land kind of thing. Like you formed your own little society.
Okay, off the grid. So it's very
off the grid nudist nutrition.
Interesting.
I'm going to go down a different path. Can you spell it for me?
Oh, cheater.
Nudistortion. Nudistortion. Nudistortion.
That was so unhelpful. I thought it was gonna be like, okay, maybe it's NEW something something. No, it really does.
That's it. This is one of the American ones. It's New Deer Station. It's when you got a new radio station in town. Hey, you listen to that New Deer Station? Oh, that's not the correct answer. I'll give you that one.
Okay. It sounds like desertion in a weird way. It doesn't. I don't like Bob's face. It doesn't sound like desertion at all.
No, I'm just enjoying you're on a journey, and I'm not saying if you're going the right way or not. Yeah, you're going.
NUDIU?
Yes, of course.
No, I'm trying to think of any word that is spelled that way with I. No, that's UI.
Radio killed the Nudiu star.
Oh my god, you guys see that new song in the Nudier?
What did Wade say?
I don't know. What do you think?
It's when you're what is it? When you're
off the grid and you're eating from nudists.
Yeah, fed by nudists off the grid.
No, it's dumb. It's when you got it is not that.
Okay. It's everything else that's not that.
Oh, literally everything excluding what I said.
No, it's when you got a new anything and you're like, it's my new anything. It's new. It's my new. This is my new. Have you seen my new?
It's when you got a new thing, but you don't know how to pronounce.
Exactly. That's what it is.
This is, oh, what is that? Well, that's my new.
My new.
You know, my new.
It's what? It's sturdy.
It's a sturdian.
Oh, yeah, you know about the Eastern.
You've had like 5 minutes and this is what you've come up with?
Yeah, you like my new insertion?
My new insertion? You like my nude insertion?
Can I just say, can I insert a TikTok update at 40 minutes into an episode?
Always.
There's this guy. He's like an older guy, and his wife and his daughter, who's like in her 20s daughter, like adult daughter, just make TikToks of him trying to say tongue twisters. And he's the funniest dude. He just can't do it. But like they'll be like, say near, far, wherever you are. And he'll be like, I can do that. Near, far, we're never near, nar, wherever you far. And he'll say it and he'll be like, I said it. And the ladies are like, no. No. And there's just a bunch of them where they're just like increasingly ridiculous tongue twisters. And the guy is like, king, cake, crap, cake, king, cack in the cupboard.
Dude, Tyler used to get me with what was baby bumper buckle buster.
Baby bumper buckle buster?
See, it's tough. It gets you.
Baby bumper buckle buster.
Yeah, saying
Baby
that fast got me. Baby bumper bubble.
Baby bumper buckle buster.
Baby bumper buckle buster.
TikTok update over. I like how concise Wade's answer was, and it sounds totally reasonable. Mark really went on a whole journey. Unfortunately, the word nudistortion, it refers to the day before yesterday.
Of course it does.
So obviously.
Yeah, I got the nudist just yesterday.
That's what the nudist group's called. They're called the day before yesterday. They formed a whole nudist nutritionist band.
I bought this brand new the day before yesterday. This nudist. I got it.
Mark's answer is just like hilariously wrong, and somehow strikes me as more wrong than yours, Wade.
Well, that's because he didn't even give an answer. He just said the word. He was like, "That's the definition."
But where he landed is this your nudistortion? That's so useful. That's such a useful word. I think Mark grabs the point. Mark, wait, it keeps hold of the point. Who had the point?
He had it. I'm taking it from him.
Oh, Mark steals the point back.
So the more unstable and irrational we go with this, the more we get point. Okay.
The words are not going to get less stupid, so feel free to surprise me with your answers. We are running low on time, but we have a little bit of time left.
All right, Mark's first this time.
Mark is first, and I would like to hear your definition for the word choir. Not choir of people who sing, choir, Q-U-I-R-E, choir. Like the word acquire, except without the part. Just choir.
Did you say that like it was a hint or something?
No, that's not a hint. I'm just trying to describe accurately to you what the word is, because it's weird, because it sounds kind of like other words, but it's the word choir.
I'll give Wade the obvious one.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
And I'll say, this is a trick.
How is this a trick?
It's a trick. It's a trick, right? It's a trick.
The trick is, you don't know what this word means. Tell me what it means. Yeah, that's the trick.
This is like a board game, and every time Mark's handed the dice, he's like, this is a round where I don't roll them. It's Candyland. I should be holding candy, not dice.
No, I'm not stupid.
You don't roll dice in Candyland, you psycho.
Exactly. See, he's onto something.
Oh, wait, do you roll a dice or do you draw cards?
I've never played Candyland.
Oh, no, you roll a die, but it has colors on it. Is that how that works? I haven't played Candyland in such a long time.
I haven't either. I just assumed there was dice.
Wait, you're just helping me stall for Mark. You don't want this to happen. Mark, what's the answer?
It's a gaggle of spires.
Gaggle?
It's a choir of spires.
It's a choir of spires.
You got a lot of spires. You got a bunch of them. You got a choir of spires.
You know what, Mark? You know what I'm going to give you? I'm going to give you the coveted. That's surprisingly close.
What?
It's not at all correct, but it's surprisingly adjacent to the correct answer. And I love that about it. I love that about you, Mark.
I like it.
All right, Wade, what does the word choir mean?
Okay, I think of a shortened form of Quagmire, which is the horny dude from Family Guy.
I thought of Quagmire too, but I didn't want to say anything. He's stealing my answer.
It's clearly your less horny cousin.
Less horny cousin.
It's just choir, your less horny cousin.
What's the horny cousin?
It's a Quagmire.
You got a choir and a Quagmire. I always thought you were really more of a Quagmire, but turns out I was wrong. You're just a quiet little choir. All right, well, of course, I know you're all just playing along. Of course, we all know that a choir refers to either 24 or 25 of something.
Excuse me?
It's not a dozen, it's not a few, but if you need 24 or 25 of something, you should ask for a choir of that thing. I need a choir of sugar packets for my coffee. I like it sweet.
Can you put a choir in my car? Just give me a choir.
So you could have a choir of less horny cousins.
You could have a choir of Quagmires. You could have a choir of choirs. But yeah, something feels just very close about a choir of spires. It's
I do see where you're going. I wouldn't give me the point on that one.
No, well, that's luckily for you. That's the other thing I was going to say is, despite the fact that I appreciated how close that was, I liked Wade's answer better.
All right.
Thank you.
Mark, could you gracefully hand the point? I should have told you that it's actually kind of a magnet type situation. Oh, wait, did you just reach up, Mark?
Well, no, I was putting my glove on so I could reach now.
All right, no, yeah, it's a metaphorical point.
There's a choir of things in here, Mark. Where's the point?
Mark's hiding a choir of points in his gullet. He's got to stir shit points in here.
Hey, these are next week's answer points. What the hell?
All right. Wait, you get to go first. This is a good one for you. I think you'll get this one right off the bat.
Okay.
Please give me the definition of the word tittynope. Tittynope. All one word.
I can't imagine putting two things that sound like that together. My brain is struggling.
It is spelled Tittynope. Tittynope.
All I know is titty, yep. It stems from titty, yes please, which is a descendant of I want titty. So if we're going with titty nope, clearly a titty nope is an inanimate object that is born out of pain and struggleful labor. Not like birth labor, but like you forge it.
Okay.
But it can't be a living thing because no living thing would ever tittynope. Clearly, you'd have to be dead inside and out.
The nope is what makes it inanimate. Got it.
And the titty is just to affirm the fact that it can't have been living, or it would be a yep.
Interesting. Surprisingly, not close. But Mark, go ahead.
Yeah, it probably originates from some southern state, and it's like a colloquial word for egg salad or something like that. I literally think that that's where this one goes. Like, you want help in a titty nope? Literally, it's probably like titty nopey. You want some titty nopey? Tell me I'm close.
I gotta say, in spirit, you're right next to it. This is one of those words that originated from a particular place. It's not the South. It's from, I don't know, the culinary world, I guess. A titty nope is the scattering of crumbs and or debris left on one side of the plate. A few drops of wine that stay in the glass when you're done drinking it.
I know why. Because somebody was really bad about finishing their vegetables. And the way that they were encouraged was they were told, finish your crumbs or titty nope. And then they finished their plate. They cleaned their plate.
What kind of weird, like, role play is that?
It's called dinner play. Have you ever?
No.
Wait, what was the breakfast word that we learned earlier?
Jentacular. That's jentacular titty nope.
Jentacular titty nope.
I gotta be honest. I think Mark takes that one for me. I liked it a lot. That one was close. That one could be a toss-up, but I'm going to give it to Mark. But does it really matter? Because we have one more word, and whoever wins this one basically wins the whole thing. It's like a college basketball game during March Madness. The only part that really matters is the last 90 seconds. Whoever gets the last possession, they're probably going to win, unless it's an absolute blowout. But this is not an absolute blowout. This is a 1-point game. This is an edge of your seat. Scream for your team. Yeah, no one's ever had more than a 1-point lead the whole episode.
We've had 2 ties.
Holy
unbelievable.
You count 0-0 was a tie.
I am going to give you one more word, and I will give you a hint about this word. And who gets to go first for this one?
Mark does.
Yeah.
The word is ulotrichous. And my hint is that I myself am an ulotrichous gentleman.
You gonna spell it?
Spelled ulotrichh.
Nah, that's enough. You can stop.
Oh, it's OUS, not just US. Okay,
OUS. Ulotrichous.
Does it stand for handsome?
Oh, you. Stop it. Go on, though.
Oh, okay. So is it... God, is it particularly wide urethra?
What a way to throw that out on the internet. Guys, my urethra is like triple normal width. I'm ulotrichous.
Fucking ulotrichous over here.
Bro, you ulotrich? Are we fellow ulotrichs right now?
Yeah, that's all I got. I have no idea.
So what's your official definition? An unusually wide urethra?
That's what I'm saying.
I love it. Okay, good. Wait, what does ulotrichous mean? And remember, I am a ulotrichous gentleman.
Okay, you're not saying you and Mark. You're not saying me and you. You're specifically saying you from the three of us. And you don't say anything. I'm taking that as a hint, and I'm going to build upon it. So something you have that we don't.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of those.
You and I wear glasses. Mark had corrective vision, so it has nothing to do with the eyes.
Keep talking it out.
Yeah. Okay, so I used to be clean shaven. You don't have a beard right now.
I have stubble.
But you have some stubble. Mark has more of a beard, so it could be beard related. You have a baby. Could be baby related.
Can't believe you'd bring that up.
I think what this comes down to is ulu. It's like a loopy, curly. You have curly hair. You're a curly man all over. You just have such curly, loopy hair.
You got a curly urethra. It's a spiral.
Is that your official answer?
No.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Is that your actual answer?
No.
Well, you know what they say, Mark. People who are ulotrichous don't want it, and people who aren't ulotrichous wish they were.
Oh God, it's gotta be curly hair. It's curly hair.
Ulotrichous refers to people with curly hair.
Yes!
You gotta be shitting me.
You being an Ulu gentleman, I knew it was you and not the we. What else is different?
Lots of stuff. What do you mean? What else is different?
No, we're all the same otherwise.
Wow. If you didn't look that up, that's impressive. That is incredible.
You know how I got there? Ulu makes me think of a loop.
Yeah, we heard that.
That's what it sounded like you thought.
That was the determining factor.
You were all ulu, ulu, loo.
Yeah, because I totally believe that's how your brain works. I 100% am willing to take the L on this one.
That is we got a whole list of words, and that is the one time either of you got the answer.
I will say Mark was pretty close last time because he said something like food, like salad. It was food crumbs left over. That was close.
You guys were very close. A couple of Acquire of Spires was pretty close.
I had one that wasn't too far off, I think.
Sesquipedalian.
That one was close-ish, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, long words. That's right, and you were pretty close on that one.
Well, I started strong and I ended strong. That's where it matters.
Unbelievable. Wade steals the point back. And after a full episode of me just being absolutely cacaraphiophobic, I'm relieved to say that we have a winner, and he did an excellent job. And with one actual correct answer and several hilarious, basically correct answers, pretty much.
That was fully correct. It's just curly haired. There's like nothing else to it.
The definition I have is refers to people with curly hair, literally.
Damn.
Ulotrichous.
I wonder if I had curly hair as a kid. I wonder if I've heard that before, like in my subconscious. Probably not. I probably just thought ulu sounded like a loop.
Anyway, your bonus word was cacoraphiophobia, which is a fear of failure. But I didn't fail because this episode came to a stunning conclusion. Good win, Wade. Please give your loser speech, Mark. Loser.
Oh, this is where I would cleverly weave in every word from the entire show into one magnificent speech that threads everything together in a wonderful way. I can't remember a single word from this episode.
Agatha-topia?
I'm gonna go play with my new...
We learned nearly a choir of new words today. We talked about jentacular tittynope. I was nonplussed by Wade sesquipedalian exploits. I hypothecated and impignorated. Oh yeah, no, go ahead, Mark, sorry.
Will, make that me.
Do AI, Mark.
Have you ever heard of the ship of Theseus?
I still haven't heard that. I want to hear that.
We worked hard to get you to sound like you were saying those words.
AI has come a long way-ish. All right, Wade, winner speech.
Well, I would give you a bombastic sounding speech that people apparently think is a good thing, but instead I'll just say thank you, Bob, for a fun episode, and I can't wait till I'm in control of the points next week.
Tittynope. All right, that is the end of an episode. I still can't believe you got ulotrichous.
I just had to go off what I could see, and I could see your face, your hair, your glasses, and it's like...
I mean, I gave you both the hint. I just feel bad for Mark, because I feel like I gave that one, I gave the only one that mattered. I gave it away, but that's on me.
You pretty much did. I would have never guessed it if I didn't know it was something to do with you.
I have to wear that shame for the rest of my life, or until we stop recording at the very least, and I will. But that's it. Make sure you check out the merch, store.distractablepodcast.com. Make sure you're following, hit the plus or the follow or whatever so that you get notifications. And make sure you watch on Spotify, because you can watch the video format of this podcast only on Spotify podcasts. Make sure you check out Mark at Markiplier. Wade is Lord Minion777 or Minion777. I am MySkerm. Just search for Mark's friends. We'll come up. And that's the end of the episode. Congratulations, Wade. You will be hosting in the next one. And until then, podcast out.
Good show, chaps.